My husband, we have 6 children together. We've been married for almost 20 years, and he wants to file for a divorce this summer. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 14 years. I've had a little bit of part-time income, what works with our kids' schedule, but essentially everything's valued under him, so to speak. Just trying to figure out how to financially prepare myself for everything coming ahead.
Holy moly.
What happened, Christy?
Back in 2010, when we had our 3rd child, we actually used to teach FPU and paid off all our debt. Things were going really well. I had 3 more kids. And then in 2020, my husband, when we refinanced our house, confessed to me that he had been using credit cards and drove up some debt. So we took out a little extra money on our home loan to pay off those. He promised me he was going to cancel all those and they were going to be done. And then earlier this year, I found out again, he had driven up almost $60,000 in credit card debt. So we took out a second mortgage against the house to pay for all that because, as you can imagine, all the credit card fees was hundreds and hundreds of $1,000 a month, not to mention its balances. And then things went downhill really quickly after that. Yeah, it's been a very difficult year. Our oldest started college this year. We've got kids from 18 all the way down to 4 years old.
Oh, gosh.
The 4-year-old is in my preschool class currently. I'm a preschool teacher to try to make money because I can have my son with me. So, yeah, life's a little chaos. I just want to try to be prepared. I just found out that he hasn't been paying my life insurance, so I'm going to need to get a new life insurance policy as well.
When you say he's filing for divorce this summer, is he still living with y'all?
Yeah.
That's like pulling a pin on a grenade and rolling it in the living room and saying, that's going to blow up sometime. If you're divorcing me, then you're out. Because now he's a man who has said, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore, spiritually, romantically, or legally.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about it, though.
So have you contacted an attorney yet?
I'm meeting with one on Monday to figure out what some of my legal rights are.
Good for you.
And what does your husband make a year?
I think it was $117 on our last tax return.
Okay. So your legal rights in most states with 6 children and a 20-year marriage are, he's not going to have much of that $117 left by the time he finishes with alimony and child support.
People think when they're in a tough spot in their marriage, everybody gets in those moments, or there's a bunch of kids running around, you're exhausted, work's crazy, the government's, all this stuff. And you think, if I could just extract myself from this situation and plant myself somewhere else, all this would go away. I want to get a divorce. And Dave, you called it out. It's important to note that's just not how divorce works.
The law's still going to make him do certain things in most states. Again, not an expert. I'm not an attorney, and I don't practice law in South Dakota. You need to talk to somebody that does on Monday, and then you need to start taking a position of strength on this. This guy is playing weird stuff going on here. Yeah, that's sad. I'm so sorry you're facing that,
Christy.